Ethiopia introduced macroeconomic reform that includes economic growth, record export revenues, and a notable reduction in inflation, supported by a transition to a more market-oriented system as to the ground realities. In an exclusive interview with Ethiopian news agency, African Capacity Building Foundation Economic and Social Governance Aide Peguewinde Rodolphe Bance in this regard commenced Ethiopia's vision of homegrown solutions, stating the power of vision and leadership as an instrumental for Africa's sustainable growth. The head noted that having vision, leadership, and the boldness in making things happen is crucial for realizing the continent's inclusive growth. Bance also praised the government's reform initiatives happening in the taxation area and the performance from the tax administration of the country.
One of the critical things in Africa that we have seen that make a lot of difference is sometimes vision and leadership. Vision and leadership to have the boldness to dream and to make things happen, facing any kind of obstacle. I think that what I'm seeing here in your country is this vision, the boldness to make things move, and to design another narrative that something that we believe we can make it happen.
The head lauded the government for implementing massive tax reforms aimed at modernizing the tax system, increasing revenue, and improving compliance. Recognizing loyal taxpayers is in particular an exemplary practice, the head added. It's recalled that the 7th annual Loyal Taxpayers Recognition Ceremony, an event established in 2018 by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, fosters a culture of appreciation for citizens.
I can see a lot of reform happening. In the taxation area specifically, we have seen the growing, progress or performance from the tax administration, the revenue ministry. And also linked to that because there are also some reform in terms of how do you make development visible to citizens that show that the tax have been used to be more effective in the development. I was also happy to see that there was a taxpayer day in Ethiopia, which is something, it's a good practice that brings taxpayer with tax administration to recognize their faithfulness, to recognize their trust in the government, but also to recognize the engagement, continue to contribute for the development of the country. In fact, this is something that needs to be appreciated. And I believe also in terms of the digital transformation, Ethiopia is also doing, tremendous work, to use any digital solution that can build something very robust.
Since 2018, Ethiopia has pursued a homegrown economic reform agenda focused on boosting private sector participation, improving the business climate, and achieving macroeconomic stability, pertaining to what Ethiopian news agency reported.